Hi there, Gemini. This is Kim with your next 3-day messages. These messages are meant to find you in the next 3 days for maybe even a more future, message about what's going to come. My intent is to pull up some cards on things that you don't see coming that are coming. So kind of a prediction reading. And if you're like a private reading, a recorded reading that is how I do it, with a private link. That information's in the description box below, and it starts at $20, goes up from there on my readings. So interesting. I have coagulation and I have Jupiter. So right away there is something that's forming that you don't see. I tried to do your reading just a minute ago and I started it all over, but the cards were, let me show you what the cards were on the first part of your reading. The first time I tried it, it was the Eternal Child, Agape, the Heart, and the Kiss. So you have like a lot of joy coming in, and maybe a surprise romance with a lot of chemistry and devotion and unconditional love. That might be something that is coming for you. Yeah, it just didn't. I brought out a different deck to clarify, and it didn't go well, so I stopped it. But we have two. So we have the Earth's Heart, which means there is something to be discovered, something that you find while getting to the core. Coagulation literally means that something actually is taking form, even if it feels like we're in a place of stuckness, perhaps. Something's actually taking form. Yeah. So when you hear the phrase, it's finally taking shape, coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulation is that the elements may have come together without much awareness, and so we become unconsciously attached. The work of coagulation is to experience the merging with another while not losing yourself in the mush. So it's like something is taking place, or something is actually taking form. I feel like that's happening on the ethers too. Then I have this Earth's Heart, which is a beautiful card. The depth, the pulse, the buried treasure. Earth is the true heart. This card appears when there is something blossoming deep within that requires your attention and tending to. Jupiter, a card of luck, fortune, expansion. I would say creativity too here with the colors on the card. Lightning is like when something has gone to perfection. Something has happened to perfection, and now it is time for a manifestation to be born. So something had gone on for a very long time, but now it's ready to manifest. Now it's ready to expand out of this egg. So it's like maybe you're seeing a spark of light, or imagine yourself inside that egg and there's a crack letting in some of this light. So it's been a while this thing is kind of cooking. So different possibilities, fortune and expansion. The work is to keep Jupiter's bigness in balance during a wave of expansion. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So it's like you're going to find some kind of buried treasure. You're going to find some sort of buried treasure. Let's see what this could be talking about. Okay, spirit guides, angels, tell me what is going to expand, get bigger, bring in good fortune for Gemini. Overcoming hardship. Overcoming a hardship or a setback of some sort. And then it's like blow up. Do much bigger or much better than you thought. Something was just a temporary setback or disappointment here. But literally you're getting better with time. You might also be aging like fine wine, like aging really good. You have a lot of refinement, taste, culture here. So something has developed over time, which is the general message here of this lightning. Like something's ready, like you are being prepared in some way for this expansion, like needing to be ready for it, and now you are. For the next chapter. The book burning. Ready for the next chapter. That's what that card is about, really, essentially. So anything that was trying to silence you or control you or even persecute you, it's changing the narrative by, literally putting that book of the last chapters of your life, like putting it into the fire pit. Like it's done, it's over, they're not going to be able to, or energy is not going to be able to hold you back. Any more? Because you have the promise, and they're knocking it into this 9. It says 99. 5599. 5959. Nines are when it's a culmination of all of the numbers before in numerology, right? So it's kind of like bringing everything up from the past in a way. I kind of get that with coagulation, so that it can be ready for a big chapter ending, and the surprise at like, what's at the end of this rainbow? I mean, we see a pot of gold, right? It's definitely a promise. So, yeah, with this card, wish granted, serendipity, a blessing, godsend, manifesting wealth, creation, prosperity, and perfect timing. So it is a promise of expansion and luck that is like, it's way over time for this. It's way overdue. You're ready for this. The diamond, the creative force. Wow, another rainbow. That's double rainbow. Something here happening within a matter of weeks. A few weeks. Within a few weeks. This expansion, this luck that you don't see coming. They're pointing to the clock. It will be here within a matter of weeks. It's a big yes from the universe. You have, like, I wonder if there's like two specific areas, two big things that you have wanted to achieve, and a promise that was kind of given to you in your heart of knowing that this is meant for you, this is promised to you, and then here it is. So something has made you a diamond, and it is the pressure that made you precious. And two, like 3 aces, 1, whoa, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's 11, 11 energy, path and purpose. So you have the Fortress card, which is fortitude, staying power, ready for anything, determined, unbreakable, true grit. You have what it takes. Unconquerable force, have what it takes. And another card that's like, they both say determined on it. Yeah, the Fortress says determined. This one says determined. This one is an unconquerable force. So you are confident, heroic. You're here on divine mission, it looks like. And you kind of know you have a purpose. You have a cause. You are the knight. Let's see. Let's see what the tarot has to add to this. Rainbow energy. Even that looks like a rainbow. Looks like you've got 3 rainbows in your reading. And that clock looks significant too. Look at the area that it's in. I don't know where that is, but it looks like maybe the location or a specific area. Somewhere with a lot of history. 3 of Swords. Well, that's the ending. That's the book burning energy, though. So I think this is probably you putting an ending to something that was causing problems for you. Since that's it makes sense. It's kind of very similar energy to this. It's a Libra energy. This is a Libra energy too. So maybe there was a situation that made you feel like it was limiting your freedom in some way. Because now I just see this person being very free. You have another card that means fortune, right? And we kind of have this energy of Saturn here, which you think of like time restraints, money restraints too, and things that, you know, big consequence energy, but it's like there's a shifting of a timeline here. There's a turning of the wheel. So you're going to feel like, well, this is much more fortunate. So they're wanting you to get excited about something new turning. Yeah. A new happy experience. Page of Cups. Could be even a new love, a new start to a romance, a job that you love. You have the 7 of Wands. You could be seeing signs and synchronicities about like what action to take, where something is leading you, or that this new experience is coming, like that promise from Spirit. Tower. Woof. That card also could mean to filter out or to purify. So it's kind of like ending something or allowing this Tower energy to come in, because it's dismantling what was wobbly, what wasn't really standing much anymore anyway, or wasn't standing up well. So it's a sudden change, and it's kind of like the collapsing of something that was not, I think it's something that you would want. I think this Tower is representing this start, the start of the Wheel of Fortune energy for you. You definitely have like this heart message. I have the white cat, a friend, an ally. There's a connection here with the heart, but they're also wanting to point out there's a Tower on the bottom here too. And that in the Lenormand, the Tower can mean with effort and consistency, something can be built in a very healthy, sturdy way. So I think that's what's coming. And so down comes the things that are really just not good for you anymore, or people, or things like that. And then this new thing is going to be sturdy and long-lasting. Yeah, give me more on what's going to be built, please. For Gemini, give me a little bit more on what's going to be built. I have a feeling it has to do with his heart. A new start. So allowing the Tower to come down because a fresh new start is needed. It's past the point of being over that situation, whatever that situation is, and they're letting you know that you have way more options and choices available to you. Now's the time to kind of daydream about those options and boldly, bravely stepping into a new experience, choosing different, possibly. See, you're headed towards 4 of Wands. 11-11. This is a card saying that you're going to be celebrating this. First of all, I think you're being guided to this path of purpose, passion, New alliances are formed. Can't even mean marriage. It's big things, big events where we're actually, it's graduating. I mean, it's really big energy where you're going to be celebrating with the right people. And I think you'll be celebrating this tower moment too. You'll be celebrating the thing that ended, that led you to choosing something different, that led to you getting on this next wheel. So tell me more about this. You'll be celebrating. If it's work related, it's perfected work and success. That's like perfection there. That lightning card. Yeah, you're the Empress. The mother of invention. Something's going to come to you really effortlessly. May even involve money. If this is a person, the Knight of Pentacles is an energy really that you can trust. It takes maybe a little slower moving, but it's reliable, dependable. So the Empress can create whatever she wants, and she has that ability to receive on all of the levels that the queens can. So we're talking about feminine energy, but not necessarily, like, you don't have to be a female. But it's receiving something so effortlessly, creating so effortlessly. And whatever it is that you create, it's going to benefit a lot of other people too. Yeah, a lot of other people, the crew. So this is your new partnerships and alliances here coming too. Like soul family, all kind of on this mission to create something expansive and big. Success. So you have the 1 to 3 month card, and you have the within a few weeks. So I think those go together, you know, that this is going to be something that's happening in a short amount of time here. And I saw a kerosene card, which is like suggesting that something is about to blow up, or something will really take off bigger than you expected. Yeah. It's an ending to this situation where either we were used for something or felt like we were in an abusive situation. I hope not. But if it is, like, this is turning it around for you, for your benefit. Expect communication and expect something. So really expect communication here. It can also have to do with your throat chakra. Something you do is going to take off in a really big way, and it's like, I feel like it's a connection that's going to ignite it, or like being discovered, being put on the map somehow here. What about this connection and these connections here? They're saying that it's a powerful situation coming up. Powerful. Hermit, change, 2 of Cups, and Ascendance, victory, and other people noticing your victory. If you felt alone for a while, or alone and stuck in a situation that you just wanted to get out of, too, I feel like that whole thing is coming to an end. This is a new cycle. You're meant to be seen with the 6 of Wands. You're like a leader energy, and you have a lot of support. You have, maybe it's talking about followers too here, perhaps. So all that work that you did on yourself, all of that spiritual work, and even getting through some darker times of feeling a little alone, it's paid off. You have a new partnership coming in here. I thought that had something to do with the heart. Now, but I put it, apply it to your situation though. If it's more a career you're focused on, then that's definitely communication about some sort of partnership that's going to have you be really seen and kind of blow up bigger than you thought. You're moving on. Life's journey, a new endeavor. Moving on. Allow that tower to happen because you're moving on. A person of water might be significant for you. So that's about going to a different destination, right? Moving on. A person of water, Emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally, healer, counselor, advisor, author. That could be energy that you feel like you're in more than ever right now too, though. So we're moving on. Woo, abundance. And 1111. 888 and 1111. Abundance. A new partnership. See? 2. Choices regarding partnerships and alliances and who you're going to work with. 2. I think there is definitely some souls being sent your way by the divine for this next new fortunate cycle that you're going on. Oh, it's the spark of light. And all it takes is a spark. You hold the kerosene. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, something's gonna be really big here. 222. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. So that's what I have for you today, Gemini. I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye.